I guess the worst time was the winter of 1941. We had some corn in the crib that had been left over from the truck farming, and Mother had canned stuff in the garden. We had some chickens. We had a heifer calf that we had hid from the FHA when they took everything, and it just got really bad. My mother was washing for a lady for $2.50 a week, and that was the only money we had coming in. And we had to cut our own wood. So Mother decided to trade the calf for a mule to pull a slide. Now, you know, a lot of people don't know what a slide is, but it was two 2x10s set up with a board nailed on top of it, and the mule pulled the slide, and you could load that slide with wood. And we went to the woods where the pine timber had been cut the summer before, and with an axe, and cut the limbs up and piled it on the slide and took it home. And the old mule was old. You could see every rib in his body. And my mother was using the axe cutting, and my younger brother and I were loading the slide, and my older brother was driving the mule. And Mother thought it was going to snow and said, you know, we better make another load. So we went back to the woods and cut another load, and we got home. The old mule was just sweating something terrible, and it was running off his body, and it was so cold it was freezing on the hair on his stomach. So Mother said, well, we better let the mule rest. So we put him in his stall and fed him, and went back the next morning, and he was dead. And I guess that was probably the lowest point. We got to the point that we ran out of coal oil for the lamp, one lamp. And my mother would take eggshells and put lard in it, melted lard, and put a piece of yarn and made candles out of that so we could study and see at breakfast time, because we always ate breakfast before daylight, you know. And I guess the winter of 1941 was a low point in our life. And that's one of the reasons I call this plant a miracle. Because it really not only, I mean, it snatched us out of acute poverty. And not only us, but lots of people in this area. I don't know if there was anybody any worse off than we were.